everyone, welcome to my channel. You guys, my sister have been bothering me to make her some smothered turkey wings. She loved turkey and she loved my recipe and she will not let me rest. So you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and be nice and make it for her. Come see how I do it. You ready, friend? Let's do it. So this is the turkey that I'm going to be using. These are the turkey. I'm using Publix Green Wise Organic turkey wings. Okay, I had to get fancy with it, you guys, because I was been supposed to make this recipe, but I went to another store to get the turkey wings, and I know turkey wings are supposed to be big, but those turkey wings were so big. Oh my goodness. I was like, that's what happened to the dinosaurs, because ain't no way that's a turkey. Them wings was too big, y'all. It was suspect. Okay, so I had to go get me the organic wings. And you know, if you're from Florida, we trust Publix. So I went ahead and got me some organic turkey wings from Publix. Okay. And then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to clean my meat. You already know that was coming. So I use some vinegar and I use some lemon juice and I'm going to use some lime juice. And I'm just going to go ahead. You see, I cut one lime and I put it in there and I'm going to squeeze that lime all over the turkeys and make sure every single piece of turkey gets some of that lime juice. And I'm going to also check the turkey wings to see if there's any feathers on them. Because you know, any kind of wing, sometimes they be missing a feather or two. And I want to go ahead and remove that. And the reason why I'm cleaning the turkey wings is so that it won't have an outside smell. It won't smell like outside, okay? If you never smelled it before and you don't know what I'm talking about, baby, just go ahead and skip that part if you don't want to do it. But this is how I do mine, okay? Every single time I got to wash that meat. I got to make sure that meat is thoroughly clean, okay? I like my meat washed, okay? Oop. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to make sure I soak all of them in some vinegar. You see how I'm taking my time, taking each individual and putting it in that vinegar, making sure that vinegar touch it, because that's the grace. You know, like when you go to church, you want to be touched by the pastor. All them turkey wings want to be touched by the vinegar. Okay, that's what's gonna make it set it off. All right. Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rinse it out. I'm going to rinse out the vinegar, the lime juice. I'm going to throw out the pieces of lime that was in there. I'm going to rinse it out 2 times because that's how I feel like it's really clean, when it's 2 times, okay? After I rinse it out 2 times, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take those turkey wings and I'm going to put them in another container and I'm going to pat them dry, okay? So this is just me washing it for the second time. There it is, making sure they're thoroughly clean. Every single one of those turkey wings are nice and clean. Now we could get to working. All right, and here's the turkey wings. Now, friend, if you see this and you're looking like, Freddie, why does it look like that? Because it was used before. It was used before and I washed it. The aluminum tray was used before and I washed it, baby. What's that? You never watched Storybox? Reduce, reuse, and recycle, baby. You ain't black and you ain't from the Caribbean if your grandma or your mama ain't never make you wash an aluminum tray so that you can reuse it. You ain't, nah, I'm gonna take the card back. I'm gonna take your Caribbean card. I'm gonna take your Haitian card back. I'm gonna take your black card back, because ain't no way. Everybody does this, okay? And you call it ghetto, I call it recycling, friend. Why Shabu, if I could wash it, why not? But that depends, friend, because sometimes if you cook something too crazy in there, you just gotta go ahead and just toss it. But if you cook something easy and simple that's gonna come right off, go ahead and wash that aluminum tray and use it again, friend. Shoot. Anyway, I went ahead and I pat those turkey wings dry. Then I put some extra virgin olive oil on there, and the reason for the olive oil is so that it could help my seasoning stick, okay? Then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of lemon pepper seasoning. And when I was trying to do the lemon pepper like this, it wasn't coming off the measuring cup like I wanted to. Like I wanted it to, okay? So I just went ahead and put it in my hand and distribute them into the turkey wings, okay? Then a little bit of it was stuck into my glove, so I had to go ahead and rub it on there so all the seasoning could get in there, okay? All right, and do not forget that I will have the exact measurements and the exact recipe for you in the description box below, okay? Then we went ahead and we grabbed some Danos. I grabbed 1 tablespoon of Danos. Who know? Danos. That's who knows, child. Then we're going to go ahead, we're going to put 1 tablespoon of that on the turkey wings. Then we're going to go ahead, we're going to grab some garlic powder. And we're going to put 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. Then we're going to go ahead, we're going to grab some onion powder. And we're going to hit it with some onion powder. We're going to grab 1 tablespoon of that. And this is not a lot of seasoning, you guys. Them turkey wings is big, okay? It's big. I told you that they big. So you want to make sure you have enough seasoning. And again, like I always tell you guys, garlic pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder, those are non-salt based seasonings. So you're not adding salt to it. You're just adding a garlic flavor, onion flavor, okay? Then I went ahead and added 1 tablespoon of adobo. Then I went ahead and added some paprika. I'm adding the paprika, the smoked paprika for the color. So it could just make it look more appealing to the eye. And it's paprika not spicy. If you think it's spicy, friend, then don't add it. But if you ask me, paprika not spicy. It's just, it has a nice color, okay? That's most of the reason why I be using paprika, is because of the color. All right, then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take all the seasonings and I'm gonna mix it into the turkey wings. Take your time, baby. Make sure you rub it in, baby. You treat that thing like it's your man. You cock it back and you bring it back and you make sure you rub it in there, okay? Like you giving that thing a massage, okay? Like your man been working hard and he came home and asked you for a massage and you giving him a nice massage. That's how you got to treat the turkey wings, baby. Because if you be good to the meat will be good to you. I'm trying to tell you. And then there's some seasoning that got stuck at the bottom. So I went ahead and I grabbed that seasoning and rubbed it all over there, okay? Then I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to fix my turkey wings in an aluminum tray. I'm going to this side up like that. Then after, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put some flour, okay? I'm going to go ahead and add a half a cup of all-purpose flour onto the turkey wings. You guys, it's always better to have all-purpose flour at your house than self-rising flour, because most recipes call for all-purpose flour. And if you don't have self-rising flour, you could always just add some baking soda to your all-purpose flour, and boom, you have flour that'll rise. But once that flour start to rise, once you get that self-rising flour, baby, ain't no way you can make it all purpose, okay? I'm just a little tip. All right. Then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take those turkey wings, we're gonna grab each individually, okay? And we're gonna take our hands and we're gonna rub that flour onto the turkey. We're going to treat it good. Yes, we're going to slap it. We're going to talk to it. We're going to show it love, baby. We're going to cock it back. We're going to bring it back. We're going to tell them how much we love them. All of that. Like, that's your man. Because, baby, I'm trying to tell you, those turkey wings, they're treated nice. They're going to be nice. They're going to be nice to you. Just like you, friend. Let me ask you, when your man treats you nice, don't you treat him nice? If your man paying for you to go get your hair done, nails done, helping you pay bills, showing you love, don't you want to be nice to him? Okay, then. And when he don't do right, y'all know you don't do right by him. I remember one time my man had done pissed me off. He ain't getting no nookie for about a month. That Rose was working overtime. You and I ain't cook no food. You could starve for all I care. That's your business. You should have thought about that before you did what you did. But when you be nice to me, I'm going to be nice to you. So you know what? That's why we got to treat the turkey wings, Therese. You be nice to them, they going to be nice to you. I'm trying to tell you. You guys, I grabbed some rotisserie seasoning. And I went ahead and I put 3 teaspoons of that onto the wings. Then I went ahead and I grabbed some more of the what's that thing called? Some more of the lemon pepper seasoning, and I went ahead and I added 3 teaspoons into that. Then we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna grab a whole onion and we're gonna slice and dice the onion. We're gonna slice it pretty big. You guys, you see, by the time, this is why I don't even like to use gloves, but because my nails were so long and the way I was massaging that stuff into the turkey, I had to. But this is like the 3rd time where I don't change my gloves. A lot of you guys want to comfort people and be like, oh, you should wear gloves, you should wear gloves. A lot of time, to be honest, when you wear gloves, it's nastier than not wearing gloves, because it's a lot of cross-contamination. Because when I was making this, all the seasonings that I touched while I had that glove on, I let them all sit on the counter and took me a nice cloth with bleach on it. And I had to wipe those seasoning down because I had touched them when my hands were still dirty. That's cross-contamination. You know, some of you guys don't do that. I'm just trying to tell you. Be careful when using them gloves. Make sure you change them often because you don't want to have that cross-contamination. I went ahead and I put that onion onto the turkey, as you saw. Then I went ahead and I grabbed myself 36 ounce of chicken broth, and I put that all in there, okay? Then I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cover that with a tight lid. If you don't have the tight lid, you could use an aluminum foil. Just cover it tightly, and we're gonna put it underneath the oven at 350 degrees for 1 hour and 30 minutes, okay? Because we want the turkey to be juicy. And this is how it's gonna look when it come out the oven. Ooh, it's gonna look like this, okay? It ain't ready yet, okay? Still look a little raunchy. It ain't ready, okay? This is what we're gonna do, okay? We have our gravy. We're gonna start to go ahead and start thickening up our gravy, okay? So in order to thicken up our gravy, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna grab some all-purpose flour. We're gonna add 3 tablespoons of all-purpose flour and 1 tablespoon. 2 tablespoons of water. So 3 tablespoons of flour, 2 tablespoons of water, and we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna mix that all together. Then we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna put it into the sauce, and this is just going to thicken up that gravy. Okay, this is when we need the gravy to thicken up. We're gonna use all of that. You're gonna see I'm gonna scrape all of that until there. When I had a little bit left in there, I went ahead and took some of the juice and put it in the little bowl directly, and just make sure I got all of the flour and all of the flour into the sauce so that it could thicken up and we could have our gravy that we want. Okay, then after that, we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna give it a little shake. The reason we're gonna give it a little shake is because we want to make sure that the flour is distributed evenly and all of the sauce that we're making get some of that flour and it's just not sitting in one spot. Okay, like that. See, so everything could get some of everything. Then we're gonna go ahead and we're going to grab our smoked paprika, and we're gonna put a little bit of that on the turkey wings. This is again for the color. This is gonna make it look so good later on, friend. I'm trying to tell you. Then when you're done with that, you're gonna go ahead and you're going to take it and you're going to put it back in the oven, this time uncovered. And each time I did put it on the middle rack. Okay, so this time you're gonna leave it in there for 30 to 45 minutes. And friend, is gonna look like this when you take it out. Yes, child, that gravy should be thick. This is the consistency I wanted for my gravy, just thick enough, not too thick, because later on the next day when I heat up my turkey wings, I still want the gravy to be able to cook and not be so thick where it dissolves or it evaporates. Okay. And FYI, the best place to reheat up your turkey wings the next day is in the oven. I just took some of that gravy and put it on the turkey, friend. And baby, there you have it. Smothered turkey wings, child. Ooh, child. Let's go ahead and give these turkey wings a moment of silence for the beauty that they hold. Yes, child. Now we're just gonna go ahead and see how that thing look. Look how easy I'm just going ahead and chopping that up. Look how easy that is, just like that. The meat is so tender and the meat is so juicy. When I made this, my man kept asking me, baby, how you got this to be so good? How you got this to be so juicy? And I had to tell him, because I treat it like I treat you. Child, I'm trying to tell you, you guys, go ahead and make this recipe. Everybody gonna be asking you for this recipe when you make it, friend. Who child? I'm trying to tell you. I'm trying to tell you. Thank you guys for watching. Do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye. Until next time.